The 31st of October 1925. One of the most southern suspension bridges is completed in the Falkland Islands, Bodie Creek Bridge. In a time when agriculture and wool production dominated the local economy in the islands, the Falkland Islands Company had decided to centralise their production at Goose Green, which meant moving flocks of sheep north from Walker Creek to Goose Green.
The board decided that it would be easier to shear the sheep at Goose Green when they got some new pens for Goose Green and also the new shearing sheds. They wanted to move everything into Goose Green and bring the sheep into Goose Green as well. In the 20s it was looked at to see if there was any better way of doing it, but it takes 2 to 3 days extra each way to drive sheep up around the headwaters of Bodie Creek, and rather than going all the way round, they thought, we'll have a bridge, and that's how the bridge came into effect.
In 1924, the FIC board had put out a tender for construction, with development taking just a year to complete. The building team consisted of an engineer, stonemason and 14 labourers from camp.
So it went was won by David Rowell, and at a price seems incredulous in today's speak, but it was only £2,281 for the supply of the bridge. So that was ordered and shipped down.
Bodie Creek Bridge served its purpose for over 70 years, but became in need of repairs, following the sale from FIC to the Falkland Islands government. In addition, with the building of new roads and greater infrastructure to transport sheep, the usage of the bridge became into question.
You know, the maintenance wasn't there. You didn't need to drive the sheep because it's gone back to a shearing shed at Walker Creek, and it was just not needed. The government had looked at the costs for doing maintenance on the bridge to bring it into use again, but it was going to cost £30,000 just to bring it, £30,000 just to bring it up to date, and then £15,000 over the next 5 years, and that money wasn't around in those days. It was looked on that it was a costly thing to keep going and with very little use from it, and so it was decided, as far as I can see, by the government, and I would agree with them, that it was redundant and it should be left to fall, or whatever is going to happen to it.
The suspension bridge remains an iconic structure in the Falkland Islands. Formerly, the bridge closed to traffic in 1997 and is a popular destination for tourists to take photos. The structure was even chosen for the 37p stamp of the October 2000 local set. Nevertheless, there are no plans to restore the bridge, as it battles against the elements but will likely fall in years to come.
It'll be a pity when it does go, but it's like the Lady Elizabeth and other wrecks. They are all becoming redundant, and the cost of fixing any of them up would be astronomical.